I just finished looking at some of my class recordings, and I cannot believe how soft-spoken I am. Like, Melody, this is you. You know how those people who, when they are on calls, everybody knows what they are saying because they are very loud. That is me. But just have a child in front of me. Let me be talking to a child. The way my voice automatically becomes very soft, very gentle, I cannot believe it. So the thing is, teaching has shown me sides of me I never knew existed. Teaching has taught me self-control. Teaching has taught me to be very, very patient. And teaching has taught me that yelling doesn't work. Rather, it shuts the child off. And I can say this from personal experience growing up as a child. And I can also say that whenever some of my parents, when they share, examples or things that have happened at home, and like, she's not getting it. So I told her, yelling does not really get the effect. Now, I started teaching full time in classrooms 2012. But before then, I used to teach my younger ones. I used to teach, neighbors' children and all of that. And there was a time where, as a teacher, whenever children are being rude or maybe they are not paying attention, I will walk out of the class and I will not return to the class unless maybe the head teacher or maybe the principal addresses the issue. So instead of addressing the issue with the students, I would think I would report them. I would report them to the principal or the head teacher, and I became the teacher who reports their students. Now, that is not in any way entirely bad, because sometimes you need to let the school, in fact, a lot of the time when things like this happen, you need to let the school authority know, or even the parents in that sense. But I do not address it with the students. I will not say, like, me, disrespect me, I'm a graduate, am I a joke to you? I will leave the class, But over time, teaching both online and doing home lessons and even homeschooling children one-on-one or even in a group of class, I have learned to be more calm. So what happens when a child is rude? What happens when a child misbehaves? First of all, I will take a deep breath. I will calm myself down. And then I'm going to discuss and trash that issue immediately, because God forbid that we'll have a child disrespect me or any of my teachers in class. We would not have that. So while that is addressed in class, the parents would also be notified, would also let the parents know, right? And, so that we're carrying the parents along as well. But the thing is, how I handle issues, noting the difference then and now, I honestly say that it is growth. Now, another thing is that there is a mindset that has shifted, and this mindset shift, I would say, started during my NYSC year. I was, moved to a school and I was being paid 3,000 naira. It's a government school. And it was just like, well, let's just go and teach and get out. But during the course of teaching, I realized that I needed to do more for these children. I wanted them to understand way more than just coming to give them notes, dictate for them, and then just go. I wanted it to go beyond that. Sometimes I would even go to the parents' house for some students and then talk to the parents. Allow me to take home lessons for this child. Sometimes the pay was ridiculous, but I did it anyway. And the results were awesome, because years later, till date, I still get some of my students then who call me. Some of them told me, "Ma, I'm already in the university. Ma, I'm already in the polytechnic." So I'm telling me, "Ma, I'm just about to finish school. I'm writing my project." It makes me so happy. I'm like, okay, I did a thing. I did something different. But that was where the mindset thing began to really change. So when I began doing home lessons, it was not just let us do it to like another source of income, or let us do that. Let's just use it to hold something till something better comes. Teaching for me, it's more like a ministry now. It's passion, it's ministry. It's one of the ways I feel like God has put in my hand to, God has made a platform available for me to shape lives, change lives, every life that come in contact with me, with Emberlight Academy, with whatever way I get to teach a child, whether online, whether at home. And the thing is, for every child that gets to learn with me, I want that child to understand what is being taught. Understand that it is okay to ask questions. It is okay to make mistakes. Yes, make mistakes. Miss Melody, Miss Tammy is not going to yell at you. Miss Tammy is not going to get angry. She would explain and explain if need be, right? And then know that learning can be enjoyable. Understand how each child works, what works for the child, and then go on from there. Teaching has taught me a lot, not just to teach better, but to be a better person. So if you're a teacher or a learner, don't forget that growth happens sometimes slowly, but it's something that you have to be intentional about. So take it one lesson at a time.